got to do if you're gonna go through Costco. Like that was, I mean, we had free shuttle to and from the airport. Uh,
My mom swears by it too. She does not do. She gets all of her rental cars and all that stuff through Costco.
yeah, $200 of spending cash at the hotel. Really reasonable rates at the hotel. We were right on the beach. The flights were like significantly cheaper, and we flew
Yeah.
United both there and back. So it wasn't like you're flying cut rate airlines either. So I'm
Right.
telling you, like, yeah, if you want to really go and not break your budget, Costco is where it's at.
Costco.
Yeah, and we stayed at a Hyatt, the Hyatt on the Hyatt Waikiki. So it wasn't like, and we had our choice of a lot of different places, and we chose the Hyatt, but all of them were really really nice. So
Nice.
yeah, it was cool. You
That's
talk about
awesome,
the
man.
money in that place, man.
Oh God, I bet.
Yeah, you just walk out the door and there's Louis Vuitton and
Well-
was it Balenciaga? or whatever.
Balenciaga. Yeah.
Yeah, and and Gucci and just yeah. It's
I
crazy.
remember in right now. Okay. Your mic just went weird, by the way.
Oh,
All
sweet.
right, good times.
Well, hey, we are live on the stream, you know.
Yeah. That's why I'm waving.
Are you using your mic or are you using your phone as the mic? Oh, got it.
Oh, that sounded better.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, we're at 10 o'clock Eastern, so I mean, it's probably a good time to wrap it up. I don't know if you had any good memes but maybe.
On again. God, I hope. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Definitely.
I was like, if the stream crashed again, we're definitely done.
I can't hear you. Well, on a positive note, we haven't had this type of technical difficulty in quite some time, so.
Yeah. No, we need one of those, like, it's been X days since we had, like, a podcast accident or something.
Right.
Like, we'd have to wipe it off now, but the fact that it got above 1 is a streak.
Right. Absolutely.
We can't hear you, Andy. Yeah. All right.
All right.
But,
well,
I think he's saying 1 second, but
okay. Well, it was awesome. I mean, it was awesome to not have, and I know I don't care if we're on the stream or not, whatever.
yeah.
It was awesome to to
Can
not
you
have
hear
to go
me?
with us and just for it to be us for the first time in 20 years. So that was kind of
Yeah.
nice.
Can you guys hear me now?
But now
Yeah,
we
we
can
got
hear
you.
you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Are we live?
Oh, no, he's frozen.
Oh, I'm frozen?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
cutting
buffering
around.
pretty bad.
yeah. But anyways, for those that didn't, I don't know when the stream caught back on or not, but Jason celebrated his 20th anniversary,
20th anniversary.
something like that.
Nice.
And they hit up. They went
Went to Hawaii.
went to Hawaii for a nice little trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
Well, if you guys want to keep going, we can. I mean, we're on a completely different link, so we basically lost all of our viewership for now, but
Yeah, might
I
as well
gotcha.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah, I could personally.
Well, at the very least, I do want to finish that that NIL deal comment conversation because I think that's an interesting one. What I was gonna say was Jeremiah Love came out and said that his financial plan is he is not going to spend a penny of his rookie contract,
yeah.
and he can do that because he's
Right,
in the NIL era and has made enough money via NIL where he can save his rookie contract of it was like 4 years, 55 million or something like that, 53, something like that.
Yeah.
And set that generational wealth for his family, and just live off the money he made in NIL. And obviously, once he gets his second contract and all that stuff, though, historically, running back's second contract is not great or long, so we'll see. But
he said something to the effect of, "I'm from the NIL area. I'm well off."
Yeah, like he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be just fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that does add another interest to it.
From a motivation, Dio Adengbo, highly motivated perspective, it does put a weird twist on your motivations going into the league now.
Yeah.
It isn't all or nothing.
I can see it, for sure.
And I actually like
that. Good or
that.
a bad thing. Well, I was going to say, I don't know sure if it's a good or a bad thing.
I like it for two reasons. One, it incentivizes kids to stay in school longer and potentially leave with a degree, not just football.
Good point.
Two, some people, if you're a mid to early first round pick, like, I have no problem with you going to the NFL and doing all that stuff, because I also have flashbacks of Sam Bradford, which was going to be all likely the number one pick in the draft. He went back to school for another year, had a horrific injury, and never financially recovered or returned to genuine football shape. It cost him tens of millions, if not more, I'm sure. So I see both sides for sure. I like that it gives options. So, and again, like, regardless of which way it goes, there are gonna be drawbacks. There are gonna be people that use it as a weapon or for the wrong reason, like all these things. But
I don't want to get into like a big discussion on whether NIL is good or bad. But I mean,
well, I
do it anyway.
But I will anyways.
Sure, I think those are probably the best positives you can come up with, Cody, for like the NIL, just generally speaking, when it comes to going into the league. But other than that, I think it's been an absolute net negative for college football, generally speaking, because I don't think that, like, if you are a traditionalist in the form of college where you like kids staying on the team, you're losing the culture of like what a program is in recruiting and whatnot, because the kids just aren't around long enough. Half the freaking people that go to these games that are homers, that live in the all townies that go to the game, don't even know. Like, for instance, Mizzou losing 4 or 5 of their top players this year to the
transfer protocol.
The transfer portal. So like, I hate it.
No,
that's what I don't like about it.
I get that, but I think
I have liked the variety of teams that we've had in like the national championship. It's been nice that it's not Alabama every year, or like there's been a little more variety in there.
So I think you got to look at it from the perspective of the transfer portal as well too. The transfer portal, Jesus fucking Christ! The transfer portal.
Well, he has nothing to do with it.
Don't bring him in this.
To me, felt like that predated the NIL. So to me, that felt like something where but
they're working in concert.
They are, but I think to me, I feel like when you made a decision to go to a school before you were getting paid like a professional, if you get stuck in a situation where you can't play because you're behind somebody or whatever, like other things happen, your argument is that I'm not being shown my full potential to the professional sports arena because I'm stuck here. Give me a transfer protocol so that I can get out from underneath this situation and go someplace else, with the reasoning being that I want to get known by the NFL so that I can make my money in the NFL. If you take NIL now and you say, okay, well, if basically college football is risen to a point where it's hard to ignore the fact that it competes as a sport with a professional entity like the NFL. If they can make generational wealth in NCAAs, maybe it's time to look at the transfer portal as being not necessary as much anymore. If you're stuck in a situation where you're not able to showcase your talents to the NFL, but you're still making $1 million NIL deal, maybe that's okay now. And like, maybe we put more rigor around transfer portal stuff, because, you know, like, it's no longer, the NFL is no longer the end all be all for getting generational wealth as a football player. There's other avenues now for you to get generational wealth as a football player. That does not mean you have to transfer out of this school to get noticed by the NFL. You know, it's not super cut and dry, but I think that there might be ways to par back from, or put more rigor around transfer portal, to where you're stuck where kind of like stuck where you're at.
Player, I think it's a net positive for sure. Like, I just, even thinking of myself, like, or anybody who's played in the lower divisions, like, it gives you an opportunity to move up and, you know, make a name for yourself. Yeah. And even it doesn't mean going to the NFL. It's just simply giving competing
giving
against
you a chance to play. Yeah.
Football on TV is a professional sport. Whether it's, if you're on TV playing football, you're a pro, I guess, to me. And it's like, there's this pool of money that people are making as a result of what is being of their services, and they deserve some of that. You know, is it perfect? No, but
yeah,
I don't mind it competing with the NFL, and I don't mind, I don't mind the fact that we could put some different rules around it now that, maybe the NFL is not going to like it, but I don't give a shit, because if the best football being played is at the college level, I'll go watch that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's another scenario that I think it adds to the complexity of it is, all right, you are an 18-year-old kid and you've toured all these different schools, and then Nick Saban sits in your kitchen and be like, hey, you're going to be the starting running back for Alabama, or whoever it is.
Yeah.
And then play one season, and then he takes a job somewhere else or gets fired. They bring in somebody new, and they want to do their own thing. And now you're stuck there by someone else's promise that's not there.
That happened to me.
A new coach is coming in. Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
And you got coaches that are taking tens of millions of dollars in contracts to go elsewhere. We're not holding them accountable, but we're over here shitting on students for not being loyal to their school when their coaches aren't. And
Absolutely.
their coaches are the ones that talked them into going there with promises of glory and fame, and that happens.
I took a scholarship to a school, and before I even got there, the head coach that recruited me quit and went and took a better paying job, and then I was left with somebody with a completely different philosophy. So I definitely get that for sure. That hits home.
Yeah. So I mean, again, and I get it too. There is an ugly side of it. But I feel like
there is. I mean, there are some positives.
Yeah,
I don't.
But we're talking like, we got two things going on. We got the NIL, and then we got the transfer portal and stuff. But I guess
but they're interweaved in that scenario, though.
They are. But I guess the bottom line is taking it back to the whole this guy or these guys that are now making NIL money are being drafted by the NFL teams and then retiring immediately. I'm okay with that. I really am. Like, I think there's just no good way. I don't feel good about parading around these kids on a football field at the college level with the pools of money being exchanged without them getting their piece. And if that means that an entity like the NFL has to suffer as a result of it, because now these kids are making good money and there's no longer this massive incentive for them to continue their career into the NFL, so be it. That's on the NFL to figure out a way to adjust, adapt, and move, because the NCAA, in my opinion, isn't really doing anything wrong. It just so happens that is now having a trickle down effect where people aren't as keen to continue on their NFL careers. Fine, adapt, figure out a way, make them want that, make them incentivized to do that.
Yeah, and I think it's also interesting because there are some QBs who genuinely would make more money if they stayed for another year in college and made 10 million, 15 million off NIL than they're ever going to make in their NFL career. Because you get 1, 2, maybe 3 starting quarterback level talents in a draft. And it's not enough to just be like, oh, I was a quarterback at Georgia or Alabama or whatever it is. Like, you're going to make more money there than you are when you get to the NFL unless you're like a top 10 pick, because a lot of them they never make starter. And, it's like they're a big duck in a small pond, I guess you could say, in college, but they know that, they're not going to get that lucrative second contract in the NFL after that rookie years. I mean, some of them are like, some of them, it just makes financial sense to stay because they know, you know what?
Right.
I'm 5'9", I'm athletic, I can make it work in college in this system, but I'm never going to make it in the NFL.
Right, right.
Right.
But,
yeah, and I guess it's kind of like chicken and eggy. Like, we kind of let college sports rise to the level that it's at, and to the point where we now have to make these decisions on whether or not the kids that are involved in it, that we're, for lack of a better term, exploiting, but really kind of close to it, deserve any piece of that pie. And it's I don't know that there was any way to not make football like that big of a money-making enterprise, but certainly we hit critical mass with it, where now that these questions need to be answered. And I think the answer was the only obvious answer is that they deserve some of that, because they're the likeness that's out there doing what's making other people money.
Well, I still think that overall it's a net negative, but I would say that one of the other positive is that it disincentivizes players from getting shady, doing
booster deals,
steroids, doing anything they can to get themselves into the league. Like anything illegal, illicit, whatever you want to, whatever. It lowers the tension and the overall stress of those moments, because if they're making if they're making some money in NIL, then,
there's some skin in the game in college as well, right?
Right. In the NFL, then is not, but all that really is doing though is it is truly shifting the pressure downstream to high school, which may also be a net negative. So
I wonder if
that's a good point.
I wonder if they could do something like escrow,
less mature.
I wonder if they could do something like escrow with the NIL, where it's like, because I do agree with you that, like, I also don't know that college level kids should have access to stupid amounts of money.
To FU money.
Yeah, knowing what I've done with any amount of money that I get when I'm in college, I can only imagine what stupid business deals or if you can even call it that would happen if I had access to millions of dollars. Yeah, I wonder if we could go into some sort of an escrow where that money gets added, but they don't have access to it right away, and
you have to be vested to access more than 50% of your NIL deal.
Restricted stock option, right?
Right.
You need to put in a certain amount of time to get access to the money. I think that makes sure. Put it on graduation.
Right.
You need a diploma.
Yeah. And it's like a performance bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
it's like
Interesting.
Incentives,
Regardless, and that puts like that has
That is an
nothing to
interesting
do with
idea.
your injury status or anything like that. So you get injured year 3, you've already made some annual
True.
money. That's in the bank. It's waiting for
Right.
you. Regardless, you just need a diploma. So
Yeah.
I actually think that makes a lot of sense to me. That
You're
takes
onto
all the
something there.
ickiness.
I don't
it
hate
takes
that.
all,
Yeah.
takes all the ickiness away from it. You know. So.
Well, I had some
well, guys,
things.
That's it.
I had some things lined up. I had a tin ad take. We can save it for next week. I have memes. The memes were admittedly kind of lame, so we could probably just do them anyway.
You are getting worse and worse at selling the memes.
I'll
The
say
memes
that
kind of suck. I guess we can do them anyways.
it's hard right now during the off season, especially when there's like gaps in time between our shows, because then they become kind of stale after a while. So like a lot of the memes I have set up right now are like draft memes, which don't hit as hard anymore, but we could still do them.
I'm getting more and more excited every second, Andy.
All right, we'll do memes. We can close it out. I'll save the tin hat take for next week because that has no contextual like relevance to anything we're talking about. And then we'll close it out since we're basically just talking to ourselves right now at this point.
Yeah.
All right, let's do memes.
It's time for some memes.
I didn't even fucking order them either. They're all out of order, so this is just absolute
I love
garbage.
you, Andy.
Off-season shenanigans.
I know.
Oh,
So yeah, my computer fucking restarted, and then my like dock that I have hanging off here decided not to work. That's why my mic wasn't working. Just all sorts of shenanigans. We'll get it squared away. All right.
All right.
I saw
Did you
this.
guys see
It's
this?
Pretty funny. Yes, it was hilarious.
I forget. There's some dude from the Buffalo Bills got called upon to announce the draft.
35th pick.
Yeah. Let's just. Yeah, hang on.
35.
With the 35th pick in the 2016 draft,
16.
the Buffalo Bills select linebacker T.J. Parker from Clemson.
God,
Oh,
Poor
poor
guy.
guy.
the
Little
secondhand
nerd.
embarrassment for this poor guy. Like,
Yeah.
He throws down and then he throws down again.
yeah,
Yeah.
just poor guy.
He's very
I get it.
Yeah.
Public speaking is very nerve
It's a
wracking.
skill.
It is.
It's for sure.
All right, I haven't thrown some shade on the Green Bay Packers lately, so here we go. Turn it down a little bit.
Savage. Good lord.
Did Brandon Frazier really gain all that weight?
I don't know.
I think he did.
Do you think he did?
I've never seen this
I don't
movie.
think
I've
so.
heard some weird things
It's
about
called The Whale. I heard it's
Right.
great, but
Yeah.
yeah. What's it called? Whale or something
The
like
Whale.
it.
that?
The Whale.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know the order, so who knows who's going to come up next. Oh, yeah, here we go. New Vikings quarterback Kyler Murray was pulled over for speeding.
They just won't stop.
Could you imagine getting passed by that on the highway though? For either way,
For
jokes
real,
aside,
dude. That thing's fucking cooking. Jesus Christ.
screaming.
Yeah.
That thing is
God.
absolutely moving.
Who's driving it, too?
Well,
I want to know. Like, how do you keep up with that? Is it the guy in the video that's actually got the RC controller? But that thing is...
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know if he's the one that's got it. Oh, yeah, you can see it in his hands. When you look in the mirror,
In the mirror?
you can see it in his
Ooh,
hands.
good
yeah.
call. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. There it is, yeah. Good call. Dude, that's like a whole fucking thing. The, like RC car stuff.
Put like rocket fuel in that stuff.
Yeah.
I had
a-
like alcohol or something like that.
I had a neighbor who got like...
They
What?
burn like alcohol.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's not alcohol. It's a really high octane fuel.
I had
It's almost
Yeah.
like a jet fuel.
a neighbor many years ago that like just started like dabbling with that and getting into it, and like it was annoying as fuck as a neighbor just to hear the whiz like
that whine.
yeah.
It's
But-
really expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
well, that was the thing because I'll never forget. We came home like me and my wife came home like at the time she was still my girlfriend. We came home from dinner one night at this house, and like we drive up to my house, like it was a townhouse, and there's a guy like in my bushes like digging for something, and I'm like, the fuck's going on? So we got out there, and it turns out it's my neighbor, and he's like, yeah, I was driving my car around, my RC car, and I lost like an anodized nut. And I'm like, you ain't fucking finding that thing, dude. And he's like, well, it was a $150 nut, so I'm gonna go look for it.
Oh,
I'm like,
jeez.
Jesus Christ, dude! Like,
Oh,
reevaluate
God.
your
Let
life.
Let me help you.
Yeah. No, I'm yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't say that. Let me go get my flashlights.
Yeah. I'm gonna help
find
you.
this thing.
But I'm also going to help you get checked out because you don't need to be spending $150 on one small little nut, on an anodized nut. Look at it to match like the fucking color of his
Right.
car or whatever. Yeah.
Right. I mean, to
All
each
right.
their own, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. One thing I think we can all agree upon is soccer's fucking stupid, and this
I don't know that is something we can all agree on.
yes we
agree on
can. Stick with me here. Stick with me. All right. I'll just play it. Here we go.
Aspects of soccer are stupid.
Yeah.
This guy complaining about the red card, but let's go back to the video replay here and see what he did to boop.
Oh! What do you mean?
Brother, that's not a red card. That's fucking assault.
That's a case, brother.
Yeah, you're
You got a court date.
gonna catch charges, man. You're worried
Right.
about the red card. You're gonna
And
fucking
he's
catch
like-
charges.
He puts his hands on his face like, oh gosh, golly gee
Yeah,
willikers.
yeah.
Like, oh, what a joke. Like, oh, what? Come on. No. That's crazy. I mean, we say that like Garrett didn't like overhand smash Mason in the head with a helmet and like nothing happened.
Sure.
Well, okay.
But, like-
let's be honest. If soccer was played this way, I would watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably would.
If anything, I've seen significantly more exaggerated reactions to injuries that didn't
By
exist
LeBron James.
than something like this.
wait.
Right. Yeah, dude, seriously.
I do think fighting could be a good. This is another we're gonna have to save this one for another day. But I've gotten into philosophical debates about fighting, like especially in obviously in hockey because fighting
Hockey, yeah.
is allowed in, and like everybody's like, oh, it's so brutal, like oh my god, oh yeah, you just like want to fight, but like no, what fighting is it's a self-policing act, like sport at that
Equalizer.
point. Yeah, like it. Everybody thinks it's just brutality for the sake of brutality, but it's not. It's like there's nothing.
When it's done, it's done.
Well, like when you do something that egregies the other team, you can get a penalty, sure, but like you'll
You can
still
also
do
get your
it.
teeth kicked in.
You'll still do it
Yeah.
unless there's a chance that you might get your teeth kicked in. You might.
Right.
That's like even like raising to the level of a fine in a professional sports setting. We've seen other professional sports that fine people for doing something and they still fucking do it.
Yeah.
The only thing the best way to get somebody to physically stop doing something is to allow some
Good
other
old
guy
punch in
to get
the old
yeah,
kisser.
exactly. Exactly.
If I'm Patty Kane, I'm second guessing if I'm gonna slash somebody. If I got Zdeno Chara right there,
Yeah.
who's gonna
100%.
a foot and a half taller than I
Take
am
his-
is gonna
take his skate off and
Yeah.
slice my neck open.
100%.
he's gonna redecorate my brain.
Yep.
Like,
That's the beauty of the NHL, and we didn't even get a chance to cover it. It's playoff hockey time. I'm super pumped. I love watching playoff hockey because it's a whole nother level. I've been
a
watching a lot of
coworker
it.
of mine was at the Avalanche game last night.
Last night,
Overtime win.
Oh,
good game to be at. What a crazy comeback.
Jason's new boss actually.
Nice.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to ask him tomorrow.
Oh, I will.
Dude, there's nothing like it. I mean, talk about That's the other thing too, is like from the flip side of it, the Minnesota side of it. Like, I've been there as a Hawks fan, and I think it was like 2015. The similar scenario, you're fighting, it's win or go home, and you get into overtime. Think about any other sport that has that snap death, quite like sudden death overtime in hockey. Like, every other thing you kind of see coming a little bit. Like, you can play every other sport.
The 2026 Bears, but
We lost in softball last night. We lost with a walk-off home run in extra innings.
Yeah. But like, even still,
that seemed pretty sudden.
Even still, think about baseball. That guy laces into one, and you get to watch the 5-second majestic, oh fuck, we're done for, as that ball leaves the yard. Same thing with football, same thing with basketball, like to a lesser degree. Hockey is an 80 to 90 mile per hour. Holy fuck, our season's over and we're going home. Yeah. Like that's like a snap of the neck shit.
Right.
Like we were here, we were in it, we were
in it, and now we're gone.
Yeah. And the Kings did that to the Hawks, and I think in 2015, where it was like an overtime winner go home game, fluke goal.
Did that to them too.
And
I did bring up the 13 seconds. You better believe that. As soon as he brought up the game, I was like, I remember the 13 seconds.
The 17. I think it was 17, but
17, whatever the hell it was. Yeah.
Still, yeah. But yeah. So all right, moving on. Is there anything weirder than fucking Germans?
Erfahrung war. Abracadabra, ja dieser Kuchen war geradezu bombastisch. Und die Nachfrage danach erstarkte drastisch. Barbara eröffnete noch im selben Jahr eine Bar und nannte sie Barbaras Rhabarberbar. In der Stadt gab es auch ein paar Barbaren, die hatten von Barbaras Rhabarberbar erfahren. Und da sie fortan jeden Tag bei Barbara waren, nannte man sie bald die Rhabarberbarbaren.
I love it.
I got nothing.
I mean, that guy's a vibe. Like, in a heartbeat, I'm gonna spend an afternoon with that
I'm
guy.
gonna look up that song on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be stuck in your head.
Abracadabra, ja dieser Kuchen war geradezu bombastisch. Und die Nachfrage danach erstarkte drastisch.
All right, we're gonna skip that one because that was my song outro. All right. Diego Pavia has been invited to Ravens minicamp. We didn't get to talk about him. No word yet on whether he'll be invited to regular sized
Regular sized people camp. That's so funny.
Again, these are why I say the memes weren't that great, because obviously after the fact, he not only did he get invited to minicamp, but he got signed by the Ravens.
Yeah.
It's just
It's still funny though. Like I saw a video earlier today that was essentially all like the all the NFL teams that drafted or signed quarterbacks, and it was again like Stafford and Rodgers and all that stuff, and then it was him walking up to Lamar Jackson, and just in the video you just see the guy looking down like, who the hell's that? Like,
oh, that's good.
and Diego like just spits in his face. It's just the hell.
I'm here for all, like, I don't like this fucker. I'm here for all the stupid memes.
Oh my god!
I got another
the night
one.
before the draft or the night after the draft that he was throwing
Dollars at
fistfuls
the
of cash at a strip club.
Yep.
Right.
Come on, man. Just like
I think it was the night before.
just like a week to like cultivate your image so that you can make a team somewhere, but nope, you couldn't do it.
QB version of Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, kind of.
Silence cannot be misquoted.
Right.
Just
You're right.
shut
Just
up.
shut your, that's a great quote. All right. I don't know if this was a meme, but this one, I took it as a meme, and this one kind of sounded pretty savage to me. Ty Simpson hasn't yet heard from Matthew Stafford, but Kelly Stafford messaged him on Instagram and told him to reach out if he needed anything.
You guys know what that's about, right?
Maybe not. No.
Kelly wanted Matt to retire, right?
So there's
Explain.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I know that there was a thing going around allegedly when Matthew Stafford was in Georgia. she had given the backup QB a little tug. And Ty Simpson was like, dude, I could not have picked a better team to stand for. He's like, just curious, are the benefits the same here as they were in college? Or like, super excited about that. So,
wait, he said that?
No, I saw like a video basically like joking.
That would have been pretty funny.
There's no one more excited about being the backup in the NFL than this guy.
All right. This one came from r/NFL, which is not a parody account, but that makes a lot of sense. Interesting. I told you there's gonna be more. Here we go. Top 5 landing spots. Again, stale but still funny for Diego Pavia in 2026. Nice. McDonald's, Burger King, 7-Eleven, janitor, garbage man.
Here's a more tame version. Sorry, I had to look it up for clarification. So Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly Stafford, she famously revealed on her podcast that during their college days at the University of Georgia, she briefly dated Matthew Stafford's backup quarterback to make him jealous and force him to commit to her.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's playing the backup role again.
Yep.
Maybe to make him commit to winning again.
Right.
She wants one more ring before he rides off into the sunset.
Hilarious.
All right. Another stupid one. Vrabel is a changed man. Proud of how far he's come in 3 days. I'm sure you guys saw that one.
Yes.
That one.
Dude, this thing just won't fucking die. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on bated breath every day because I'm a chaos agent. I want so badly for something to blow up for the Patriots. And I know we've got some Patriots fans that listen from time to time. It's not, trust me when I say it's not the Patriots. It's just, we analyze the fuck out of
it is. It's definitely the Patriots.
There's a somewhat of an aspect, but I don't consider myself to be as much of a Patriots hater as the average person. But I
mean, between Deflategate, Belichick,
there's plenty of
Vrabel,
scandals. There's plenty of reasons. It's just, to me, they've always been like cheaters or scandalous, but not like something that I hated with any amount of fervor. But what I do remember is the amount of analysis paralysis and like overthinking I did, as well as many of the Bears fans did, over who was the right head coach to hire. And it pretty much came down to Vrabel versus Ben Johnson, where it was like Ben Johnson is this offensive guru, but he had some like Matt Nagy kind of traits to him, where it was like he's not a proven head coach. Vrabel was a proven head coach, you know, like, and I debated this in my head so much. And so nothing brings me more joy than to watch this man fail, especially considering how far he took them year one. Really started to like let the you know, we're happy with Ben Johnson, but like I did not want the narrative of there to ever be a comparison between the two. And so this,
won't be.
if he ends up, especially if he ends up like having to resign, then that puts that to bed, and I'll be super, super happy.
He ain't resigning. That ain't happening.
No,
but I don't even care if he wins next year. He's still going to be stained.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's going to be stained, but I think now, I mean, like there, again, if you watch what's going on in this whole arc, there's so many wild things being thrown out that like now there's the aspect of she may extort his job out of him. You know,
she got fired.
Right.
Yeah.
So the prevailing theory is that she's going to demand that he resign, lest she exposes all the things she knows about him.
Right.
You know, tit for tat kind of thing.
One of her children, maybe his.
One of her children, maybe his.
Yeah. Tit for tat was an interesting choice of words there, but I get it. Not sure if I'd have used that analogy, but I get it.
Hey, you know what? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else. Going forward. Oh, I guess that was the last one. Aside from stupid musical outro. So I'm going to go out, but only going to stay for one drink. Me, 4 drinks later. Everybody, let's dance to an old EDM classic.
I mean, back when the cocaine was pure. But
Yep. Here's the driven snow, my man. The outfits, too, are just sensational. Like an under boob kind of thing.
The confidence.
I'm going out like that.
Oh, look at that.
I swear that.
Jason, I do believe
What?
that you probably had a fairly similar outfit in your day, didn't you?
I may have. Not the top. Definitely.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute.
I've seen some pictures.
That top wasn't purchased in the men's section. Just saying.
I mean,
But
like
the pants, though.
my
Pants.
my tits would just be like flopping over that thing if I had that.
Yeah, that's
No,
that outfit would not work
I
for
had
my
Packs
body
of
style.
Fury back then.
Yeah,
So
you're right. Well, I mean, you really kind of have to have pecs of fury back then if you really.
he does not have Packs of Fury. So,
No.
Yeah, that's
that was classic.
that was though. I
I just like the
did
music.
you guys see the? Yeah, did you guys see the video of Deadmau5 on his podcast? Because he like makes music, not podcast, on his like stream. He like makes music live and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And he's like doing like a reverb thing, and he's like playing it, and he like accidentally recreated Sandstorm. And he's like, wait a minute.
Oh really?
Da-da-da-da-da. And it was like literally the exact same chords, same
I got-
reverb, all that stuff.
I
He's
got-
like, damn it.
I got tons of that stuff on my Insta reels, like just how music was sampled and created and stuff, and like
Yeah.
Fun.
There-
I was like
yeah.
the old like MGMT and stuff like that, where they like
Yeah, the throwback,
just
yeah.
dicking her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The throwback to them in college, like just playing for like a bunch, like 5 people in a yard somewhere
Right.
or something. Yeah, I
Right.
got all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
I love it though.
oh, all right,
All
fellas,
right, boys.
it was good to be
We
back. in
got
the
through
saddle.
it one way or another. Yep, good to
It
get
was
back
a
into
little bit
it.
of a fucking shit show towards the end there, but that's all right.
Things
It is what
happen.
it is.
It's a little throwback to podcast of yesteryear, you know.
True.
Getting back to our roots a little bit.
There you go.
Getting back to the roots of failure. But yeah, I need to get a better dock, because like I'm in the basement, so like I have my Snickle Fritz dock that like I'm using.
I'd be a Snickle Fritz. I don't even know what other products they make, but I'm gonna find out.
No, that just means the backup dock, the not good docking station that I use for work that's more reliable. So
Gotcha.
that went, and then I'll be sure to make sure that my corporate mandated updates do not happen at 9:00 at night on podcast night, because those were the
That
two
would be-
issues.
That would
But
be advisable.
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks to anybody who's hanging
folks.
out or watching. Nobody's watching live, I can tell you that much right now. But if anybody catches this by way of replay,
Their algos.
their algos and stuff, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. I believe we'll be back next week. I hope so, because I want to. I want
Same.
Okay.
Same.
I don't see any reason why we won't.
Yep.
Not
Selfless. I don't know.
I don't know where you're going.
Blatant plug, if you guys don't mind. Buy Hatland hats. When they come back in stock. Heartland.
Heartland.
I already
You don't
screwed
even-
it up.
you fucked
Heartland
up your own
hats.
damn-
Screwed it out.
Name.
Heartland hats.
No.
I was
Damn
like,
it.
wait, I'm not going to correct them.
I'm gonna.
Nope.
All right.
Heartland
Damn it.
hats.
If Cody doesn't cut this up as a short, I'm gonna cut this up as a short. Shout out to Heartland fucking hats. Cody's
go.
side project. That hat is badass. You could see it right now live. I love these things. If it wasn't for the fact that the one I really, really want instantly went out of stock, I would have one already and be on stream with it. But please help
We've
them out.
officially placed our
Buy the hat.
second order Our first
Nice.
order sold out in less than 6 hours, so we're
That's pretty great.
excited
Sign up-
for the second run.
Sign up for the Twitch stream for who was it? SO and who else does that now?
Is it John and Matt play games?
John and Matt play games. I saw that in the chat. We'll throw them up. And guys, we love hanging out. Thank you, society.
We got advertisements.
We do.
We're big time now.
I mean, we're already sponsors. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Thanks to Cody for the awesome jerseys. Thanks to the softball team for repping us while we're out there. Thanks to anybody that listens. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. I'm calling it right now. We'll be here next week. Take care, everybody. See ya.
Appreciate you. Cheers.